Hey guys, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here, and today I am talking about an artificial intelligence that has been considered way too dangerous to release to the public, and you know where I'm going with this. It leaked out and got into the public. Now, what I'm talking about is a AI model known as GPT-2. It is so powerful that researchers could believe that it could maliciously be misused by everybody from politicians to scammers. Now, I quote OpenAI in their February blog post when they actually announced GPT-2. Due to our concerns about malicious applications of technology, we are not releasing the trained model. As an experiment in responsible disclosure, we are instead releasing a much smaller model for researchers to experiment with, as well as a technical paper. Now, GPT-2 was created for basically one simple purpose. It can be fed a piece of text and then is able to predict the words that will come next. Now, by doing so, it is able to create long strings of writing that are largely indistinguishable from those written by a human being. However, it became clear that basically this was getting way too good at its job, and with its text creation being so powerful, it could easily be used to scam people and may undermine trust in the things we read. Now, this is interesting because one of the examples that was used is that this model could be used, for example, by an extremist group to create synthetic propaganda that would allow them to automatically generate long text promoting things like white supremacy or jihadists or that kind of thing. We already have a problem with fake news and deep fake audio and video being a pervasive problem. And in the run up to, let's say, the 2020 election or other elections around the world, the last thing that we would need is, let's say, writing that, let's say, a handwriting expert or a writing expert would not be able to distinguish real from fake. People would be able to create, let's say, fake letters from politicians saying, whatever they want them to say. And experts looking at this would say, this has the same verbiage. This sounds exactly like this individual. Therefore, they might be able to deem it authentic. That's the problem with this, but that's what has been developed, and now it is out in the public. So on top of deepfake audio, deepfake video, we now may actually have deepfake writing coming from politicians, letters, and everything else. This undermines, I think, the public trust in a way that we continue to see, where it is very hard to discern oftentimes real from fact. And oftentimes what we're looking at is people that, let's say, suit up on one side or the other, they immediately start distrusting everything else, including, let's say, direct evidence that might contradict, let's say, their stated position, legitimate evidence, basically saying, oh, it's fake, something like this, fake news. We hear that all the time. So this GPT-2 getting out is obviously a very serious issue, as we are attempting to always, let's say, be factual, be honest with the facts, whether we want to hear them or not. And so here we are, we're going to see what this does. But as we gear up for another major election and the world gears up for whatever the world is gearing up for, their own elections, their own, let's say, political intrigue, if you will, GPT-2 may be there on the front lines waging the war of disinformation from one country to the other, or even one political party to the other, or one politician to another. We'll see where this goes, but this definitely isn't a good thing. And that is your news of the day. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP. And please feel free to subscribe to me at YouTube as well. And as always, stay safe and stay online. Thanks, guys.